Stigma against getting treatment for mental health or against people with mental health issues is a destructive thing all around. I think we can all agree on that. And though we still have work to do on mental health stigma, it is something that has been improving. However, on the flip side, the overcorrection to mental health stigma is mental health romanticization, which is something I see on the internet, on social media, quite a bit. One common thread I keep seeing on social media is people's identity fusion with their mental health diagnoses. And just to be clear, I'm not saying that these people are bad people or morally evil or corrupt or dumb or anything of that sort. But the way I often see it is like if I talk about the wide rampant misdiagnosis of ADHD and autism, people get upset in the comments as if I am talking about like a political or religious or ideological belief about them as an individual. And I think part of the reason why is because when people either get a mental health diagnosis or convince themselves of a mental health diagnosis, they add that diagnosis as a core part of their personality or who they are. So, on one hand, people who stigmatize mental health treatment might say it does not exist. Whereas on the other flip side, the extreme side, it might be that mental health diagnoses explain the whole dynamic frame of my personality. And they were never meant to be that way. And I think overly identifying with any sort of illness is an issue in and of itself that should be addressed in treatment, in therapy. And unfortunately, this kind of romanticization, identity fusion, idealization of mental health issues actually worsen the stigma on the other side. Because, if I have anxiety and then I go online and I see people's whole identity is their anxiety, I'm like, well, I don't want to be a person who just identifies as being anxious. I'd rather suffer and be anxious instead of go get treatment. Those are just my 2 cents on the topic. Mental health diagnoses are not that cool to be explanatory of your entire personality. For better or for worse, you are not your diagnosis, you are your own person. That's just my take on it.